It was April 26, 1986, in a small town named Pripyat, Ukraine. Workers at the local nuclear power plant were performing routine system tests and shut off emergency safety and cooling systems. When warning signs started appearing, the workers still didn't stop the test. Xenon gases continued to build up until 1:23 a.m., when the first of 3 nuclear explosions occurred. A huge fireball erupted into the sky. Flames shot 1,000 feet into the air for 2 days as the entire reactor began to melt down. Radioactive material was thrown into the air like fireworks. 2 people died from the initial explosion. 29 people died in the hospital the next 2 days from radiation sickness. And since then, anywhere from 15 to 10,000 deaths can be attributed to the disaster in the Ukraine. The Chernobyl disaster resulted in damage to generations of families across the area. Radioactive dust was sent as far as Norway by the wind. It was the biggest nuclear disaster in history.
Get down, get up again.
How did this happen? Among other factors, such as the poor design of the reactor and inadequately trained personnel, investigators have concluded that sleep deprivation was a major influence in causing the disaster. Chernobyl, as well as the 3 Mile Island nuclear accident, the Exxon Valdez oil spill in 1989, the explosion of the Challenger spacecraft, at least 50,000 deaths per year from medical errors, 500,000 injuries and 8,000 deaths per year from drowsy driving accidents can be attributed to sleep deprivation, possibly one of the biggest problems facing the US and other developed nations today. My name is Hannah, and I'm producing this video series for my Girl Scout Gold Award to counteract sleep deprivation, with a special focus on teens and young adults. And I know that I sound like a 40-year-old adult lecturing you youngsters about getting enough sleep. And you're right. So what? We need more sleep. Some of you may shrug it off, no big deal, right? Sleep just gets in the way of all the other important stuff like schoolwork and Snapchatting and binging videos late at night.
It's wrong! You're wrong!
So first, let me illustrate the short-term drawbacks of sleep deprivation. Food cravings more prone to pimples, aggression, difficulty concentrating, distraction, slower reaction times, which can lead to increased car crash risk. Forgetfulness, bad grades, irritability, social isolation, increased stress, which can lead to increased blood pressure, impaired control of blood glucose, and increased inflammation. Loss of motivation, emotional outbursts, more frequent absences and tardiness, and can cause a nuclear accident. Okay, now let me show you the long-term consequences of constant sleep deprivation. High blood pressure, which can lead to heart attack, stroke, diabetes, which can lead to blindness, stroke, limb amputation, heart attack, poor blood circulation, nerve damage, constipation, dementia, decreased immunity, depression, anxiety, weight gain, paranoia, hallucinations, Alzheimer's and dementia,
and death. Bum bum bum.
Now, let me show you all of the benefits of getting a healthy amount of sleep each night. Better grades, better social life, more focused, better sports performance, better driving performance, healthier, happier. Sleep deprivation is often the root cause of many problems we experience in daily life, but it can also be a symptom of something more serious. Usually, the causes of sleep deprivation can be fixed easily and on your own, but still, there are diseases that need to be treated by a doctor. My goal for this project is to help increase awareness about sleep and how important it is, and also to help everyone watching get the right amount of sleep for themselves. So many teenagers and young adults, like me, are not getting enough sleep, and the averages are getting worse and worse every year. Eventually, it will take a toll on our generation, the economy, and future generations. The best way to prevent these problems is to stop them from happening in the first place. This is Hannah, signing off.